Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add? I'm equally comfortable working on my own as well as part of a team. I've got experience of working in many teams, but within the team I've been very sort of self-motivated, and I've certainly got the confidence to work away on my own as part of the team. So either way, I'm happy in both environments. I've always been a very self-driven individual. When there's one particular occasion when I was asked to manage a team that had traditionally overachieved, and there was a period where we were underachieving, and the way that I came around that was to, as part of the team, was to motivate myself first and foremost, which rubbed off on the team themselves. So, and the result of that was that the team actually began to overachieve rather than underachieve as they'd previously done before I came in. So you could say that that was an occasion when I saw something that I thought wasn't right, and through my intervention there was a positive result, and off the back of that we were given a team lunch, which everyone enjoyed, and we were all very, very happy with ourselves. So it's very, very sort of proud moment. But I'd say I'm easily adaptable to working as part of a team or on my own. A team is only as strong as its individual members, and I was certainly an individual member of that team. And I would say I was a strong individual who was part of the team, which made a strong team. As I say, I'm very comfortable working as part of a team. We were given a target to meet, which was actually a higher target than we'd been set in previous months, and we recognised this from the start. I recognised this from the start, and went ahead and took measures to ensure that we achieved that target. We aimed to overachieve the target, as we always traditionally done in that team. But as a team member, I took responsibility not only for my own part of the target, but also the team's target. I ensured that weaker team members were given coaching by myself, which raised their performance, but also gave me a certain satisfaction that I was given something back, and it led to us, more than doubling the target we were given. Okay, is there anything you'd like to ask me at this point? Yeah, I'd be very keen to get an understanding of how performance is measured in the office, and how often is it reviewed. I'm very keen to gain an understanding of how the internal process. Listen very carefully to what I'm going to say to you, because what I'm going to say to you is very important. At this point, you don't have this job. How you respond from here on in is down to you, but I will be looking for a reaction. You see, a man isn't defined by his memories or his hopes for the future. A man's defined by his actions. You have the role play left. I suggest you make it memorable. This is your chance. Are you ready to take it? Yes. Good. And keep it. It's yours. That brings us to the role play part of the interview. Just try and relax and be yourself. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Here's the scenario. Take a second to read it and begin in your own time. You want me to do a role play where I deliver a role play to you? Anything you want. It's your choice. In your own time. brings us to the role play part of the interview. Just try and relax and be yourself. Okay. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Here's the scenario. Take a second to read it and begin in your own time. You want me to do a role play where I deliver a role play to you. Anything you want. It's your choice. In your own time. That brings us to the role play part of the interview. Try and relax and be yourself. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. Here's the scenario. Take a second to read it and begin in your own time. You want me to do a role play where I deliver a role play to you? Yeah, I cancel my appointments for the rest of the day, please. Listen, thanks for coming. We'll be in touch. We'll call you.